There's also speakers on my ears and one in the tank itself, so we can all hear you guys, but I'm the only one that's going to be able to speak to you.
Okay, so no magic here. The mermaids took them back in April or March. So we use really close technology they have on them to talk with us. I'm so sorry about that. A little feedback. Now, like you said, your fellow divers cannot talk to us, right? They cannot but there are speakers that can hear us, right?
That is correct.
Okay, so out in the ocean, you guys don't have this really elaborate technology. How do you communicate?
Well, even in here, we'll use hand signals to talk to each other. An important one is I want to know my dive buddies are okay, so I'm going to say, Gus, are you okay? Andrew, are you okay? You're a little cold? Do you need to go up? No, you can hover. Good to go. How about everyone out there? Is everyone okay?
You okay?
All right, so we can continue the show. Now, we use those hand signals to talk to each other. And then we also have hand signals that we use to talk about the animals. Would you guys like to see that?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so I'll show you the signal. If you can guess it, just yell it out, and then I'll show you how to do it too. What do you think this could be?
A turtle.
A turtle. So you take your hands and stack them on top of each other, curl your fingers under, and wiggle those thumbs. That is a sea turtle. You can see the sea turtles do like coming up during the show. So if you see one come sneaking up on it, you can let me know. Next one. What do you think this could be?
A stingray? I heard say, oh wow, great one. That was
So
good.
if you take your hands, lock your thumbs together, and then flap those fingers, you are now making a stingray.
Oh, I thought I was
Excellent.
turtle.
We got a turtle coming. Of course we got a turtle coming. Alright, the next one I think everyone's going to get super quick. What could this be?
What is that hand sign? A shark. Good job.
Absolutely. So if you guys see turtles, stingrays, sharks, or even some fish, you can let me know what you see.
All right, guys, we're the new security system. Let our divers know, okay? I love it. I love it. All right. So we're speaking of all the animals. We this as hand signs. Do you feel safe in there with them?
Absolutely. We get that question a lot. Most people are wondering if we feel safe, especially when we're down with the sharks. And the answer is we are completely safe and we feel safe. The sharks here at Adventure Aquarium eat 3 to 4 times a week. Out in the wild, they might only eat 3 or 4 times in a month. So they're really well fed. They're not looking for a meal, and if they were, they would be interested in all the little fishy things around here much more than us. Another important point is that we respect that this is their home, and we leave them alone. So we take care of their exhibit, do things like washing the windows and scrubbing the rocks. And we have special vacuums to vacuum the ground. And of course we do these shows, but we're taking care of their home, but we don't interact with them, we just kind of leave them alone.
All right, wonderful. So yes, as Diver Brad said, we do make sure we keep our space with our animals. As we have our bubble, we don't interrupt their bubble as well, so they know they're safe and they're comfortable. Now, like at home, when you guys take care of your animals, you clean up after them, you give them love and affection. Here, we'll clean up after them, make a good environment for them, but we try not to give them too much like touching or anything, so they have a more natural bringing up, a more natural experience from their habitat. Awesome. Now the question, my fun fact, or what I want to know from you is, what's your favorite place to dive besides Ocean Realm?
Well, there's really amazing places to dive all over the world, and they're all unique in their own way. But most people don't think of New Jersey about diving, and they should. There's some awesome diving here, just off of the coast. There's a lot of shipwrecks out there, and it's cool to dive the shipwrecks, and then also the shipwrecks act as a artificial reef, which bring fish and predators. So you can see a lot of cool stuff.
Well, that's awesome. All right, so in our own backyard in New Jersey, we have a lot of dive sites. So if you guys are getting certified in diving, you need those diving hours in, look at your own backyard. We got some around. That is so cool. I love that. Now, do you guys usually find trash in the ocean?
Unfortunately, we do sometimes, and usually as divers we carry a bag and we try to clean that up and bring it with us. But everyone can do their part by just putting trash in the right bins, so everything kind of eventually flows down into the ocean. So keeping things clean helps all over the place.
All right, awesome. So yes, as you hear, our divers, even when they're deep in the ocean, are picking up trash. Oh, sorry about that, cross-wiring. Yeah, so even when our divers are in the ocean, they're picking up trash, and they can do it way down with all that pressure of water on them. I think we can do that on land, right? And it kind of starts here. If you ever seen Finding Nemo, all drain tube leads to the ocean. And then if you go to Sea Turtle Cove, you'll see that little exhibit with jellyfish and trash bags. You're like, they look very similar To us, imagine for turtles. Now, they like to eat jellyfish as a little snack. So they think they're like, oh, snack time, and they bound that trash bag. It doesn't end well for our turtles. So always make sure if you see trash on land, try to do your best to start away in the right bin, okay? Awesome. I turned away for 5 seconds, you're upside down. What are we doing? So Olgree is very socialized people, so she loves to be around the divers, and she's a very curious girl. Now to end the show, do you guys mind if we take some questions from the audience?
Absolutely. I actually have a comment. It's a very special day. I've got friends here, and one little girl over there, Claire, it's her birthday. Say happy birthday, Claire.
Happy birthday, Claire. Oh, we love that. Oh, that's so cool. Now, Claire, I like to be alive. Do you like to sing happy birthday? All right, I'm down. Can we sing happy birthday, Claire, really quick?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Claire. Happy birthday to you. Good job. All right, Claire. Having the best day ever and safe swimming, okay? All right, guys. Any questions for our divers before they head off? Oh, what's up? Oh, so what's your plastic stick for your T-pole?
Well, they give it to us if the animals like this guy want to come by and give us a hard time. It's to keep distance. I'll be honest with you, like, it just stays there. The animals, Olgree has no interest in harming us. She's kind of like a toddler. She just wants attention. So I just kind of let her do her thing and swim around here, but it's just to keep distance for the animals. But we really don't really use them too much.
Yeah, this is a re-guidance tool, so we don't put our hands on them. But yeah, keep that space. Good question. All right, does anybody else have any questions for our divers? I have a question, and correct me if I'm wrong. You can start learning to dive at the age of 10.
You can. So there's a bunch of different organizations out there.
Okay.
One of the more popular ones is PADI. That's P-A-D-I. And you can start taking classes to become open water certified when you're 10. I think you can try it as young as 8 maybe. There's a bubble makers class. And if you like diving and give it a try, then maybe one day you can come here and volunteer and be one of our dive buddies.
Yes, I almost forgot to mention, I'm so sorry. Yes, I forgot to mention that these divers are all volunteer divers. They're not paid to be here, they show up their own accord. They come in, they dive, they take care of our exhibit, our animals. So can we please give them a big round of applause and take care of our place. You guys are truly amazing, we do appreciate you. Alright guys, now that is it for our show. My name is Lulu, if you have any questions. And then our divers will be down here a little bit longer. Feel free to come down, take some photos. Rock the decisions, maybe, your favorite game. Alright guys, thank you for joining us. Have a great day at Adventure Aquarium, and safe swimming. Thank you guys.
Donc alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin, c'est la fin. Wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.